What's it like being you? Painful. But sometimes it seems like wonderful. My wife, the love of my life, died 10 days ago. She was 33 years old. She was diagnosed with cancer on February 2018. 3 months after we got married. I became her caretaker and fully supported her while she lived with the disease, and when she died of it, I quit my job, spent all my savings, gave up my life for her. I am glad I did it. I am now trying to rebuild my life from the ashes. Without her, I have a lot of support from her friends and my friends. But I still feel most days I won't make it. I can't make it without her. This is too hard. At times. I remember the wonderful miracle of our love and all the things we learned together. How much I've grown and transformed. How much she was loved until the very end. And life feels beautiful. I have no skills in anything and I still manage to be optimistic. A nice mix of anxiety, music, back pain, and avoiding people. I often feel like I took being an adult 101 and only missed one class, but the teacher said something really important and all the subsequent classes don't make sense. I still want to be a kid even though I'm 29. People like me because I make them feel like a kid again. Which I love. But time is really catching up to me where I know being the lovable underachiever isn't going to be such a cute look. I have great friends and family. A decent paying job in sales. Girlfriend. And I live downtown Chicago. I don't have much to complain about, but the things that bug me always consume me, even though those around me would never know. I'm prone to excessive drinking and drugs, even the harder ones when presented, and my body is giving me the finger because I'm not 21 anymore. I like watching the same movies over and over and over because the characters become welcome guests in my life and I like knowing exactly what's going to happen. I am an Iraq War veteran, but it feels like a different lifetime ago. I like steak. I have cats. And I can't hold a cotton ball without physically cringing. What about you? I never consider myself good enough for life pursuits or people. Pays crap. Benefits are worse. But you get plenty of time to think. It is pretty good. A little lonely sometimes, but not bad. Women don't beat down my door but knock politely on occasion. The debt though, college is expensive. Slowly going downhill each day. It's a constant feeling that the wrong people have won. I must be the only person in here who likes being meal mayo. Yeah. Things aren't perfect and they could get better, but I'm healthy. Have a loving family. Great prospects and big projects I'm working towards achieving. I'm young. Cute. Fairly smart. Not rich but not poor, and have a great, however, not big, social circle. Life's pretty good. Can be exhausting. Living with an anxiety disorder, so everything that is said to me first has to go to my filter to be sure what somebody meant. I come off as confident and people often forget about my struggles. Zero friends. Zero social interactions. Formal talks with your classmates once in a while. Listening to music no one listens to. Can't help but unrelate with everybody near you. Pretty awesome. Get up. Go to work. Bust my ass for no appreciation from my bosses. Go home, routine sheet and shower. Spend the next couple hours just being alone. Maybe go try to do something. Usually too broke to do anything. Hang out with my one good friend every other day. Go to bed. Rinse. Repeat. Oh wait, duck, that's actually super lame. Man. So many people apparently don't like being themselves here. I love being me. Sure. Things aren't perfect. Health issues. Job issues. etc. But I'm a big believer in goal setting and follow through. Do I achieve all of my goals? Lol, no, but I've achieved some pretty awesome things in my time. I love that I'm in charge of my life. For the most part. If something isn't making me happy, either I can wait it out or I can make a change. This beautiful life is short. So I want to make the most of it. Being me is exhausting, fulfilling, exciting, and sometimes nerve-wracking. I'm so glad I'm here. Most of you are going through what I can only say are some pretty tough things. Be it with work, your significant other, your family life, your health, your relationships, or your own personal struggles. I truly hope you people get better. I believe things always get better, seeing life is full of ups and downs and can only get better if you persevere through all the bullshit. For those of you who are disabled, I hope you can still live a long and happy life despite your disabilities. I just hope you all come out of your dark times with better days ahead and live very long and fruitful lives. I know I'll have some pretty low days. I'm only 20. But I trust that I'll be able to overcome them. And you should too. Things may get worse. But once you've hit rock bottom, you can either stay there, or pick yourself up and give that ex that called you a ducking bum the finger. If you have anything you disagree with in this statement, I'm happy to gain some more insight. Like I said, I'm only 20 and I would love to see things from another person's point of view regarding what I just said. So feel free to respond. Schizophrenia, panic disorder, bipolar, PTSD. My big dick has been painfully shriveling up with scar tissue for almost a year now. Peyronie's disease. I've spent 99.9% of the last 4 years locked in my room with the computer. I'm underweight because my ducky heart or whatever ambiguous sheet requires me to hardcore diet or I'll get insane palpitations. The bright light at the end of the tunnel was getting on disability pay. Nothing much changed. My cognitive health has taken such a steep decline that I'm set up to see a neurologist soon. It's like being drunk and drugged in a dream. I randomly feel like I'm suffocating. And it isn't much more than frustrating at this point. My life has been constantly downhill since before I got out of high school. I always prided myself in my ability to handle hardship with a straight face. But lately that face is fading to a dead, empty stare. Though recently, I've snapped from the stress and gone borderline manic. Which means I'm in a decent and excitable mood most of the time when I'm not having the occasional meltdown. Got a lot of things to say, but not a lot of people to say them to. It's like wanting to die young, like this sweaty guy says in this music video. But no talent, but I have a history of being lucky, so things usually turns out okay. I have social anxiety, and I am an extrovert. Sometimes I don't like being me, but I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be. First boyfriend left me 8 months ago. All of my grandparents' health is in decline. I'm starting what should have been my senior year of college tomorrow. But I changed majors, so I'm back down to being a sophomore. I'm happy to be spending my last day at home with my dogs and parents. But my dad doesn't want me to go back to school because he misses me too much. It would be sweet. Except for the fact that he is acting manipulative to keep me from going back until the last minute. I have about 2 friends at college. One of whom I should cut out of my life because he thinks that the answer no, when he asks me to be his GF, means try again in a few months. Making new friends is hard because of social anxiety. Despite all of this, I find moments to be happy. I love when my dogs stare deep into my eyes and kiss my face. I like to take photos of different things in nature. I love watching the sunset. I'm excited to move into and set up my new dorm. I like to think that these things I'm facing right now are all temporary setbacks and will look small in hindsight. I'm hoping I haven't peaked yet, and the best is yet to come. Medical bills and constantly stressed out. I'm type 1 diabetic. Other than that, life's pretty good. Middling. That point in your life where you have started into a career. No clue if it's what you want. And relationships are so weird. Being me is like feeling constantly overexcited and ready to throw a million parties on the outside. Yet at the same time feeling self-conscious and rejected on the inside. I think I'm considered very strange by my peers. But they never outright reject me. Maybe it's because I talk weird. Maybe it's because I like shows that no one else likes and they don't know what to say, so they change the subject. Or maybe it's my self-doubt being projected onto others. I'm not sure. But it's a very weird place to be at this time in my life. That's for sure. Perpetual self-doubt. And never feeling like I fit in. Ever. Confusing and stressful. I try really hard to be the best person I can to people and they are pretty shit back. For some reason I still feel like if I just keep trying to be good then eventually it will be reciprocated. I have had a few good things happen to me as of late. So I definitely take it as a sign that it will.